Hi guys, thanks for joining me. So in the previous video I mentioned that I use pastels from Tamiya in order to weather the submarines that I do. Um, so I'll just show you quickly what those are, what I was referring to. So this is one of them. You see you get light gunmetal, soot, light green, but used mainly for aircraft. Then there was this one, which is orange rust, gunmetal and silver. And finally this other one, again, that's got snow, soot and rust. And these just are a handy square pastel within these trays, and you get this applicator brush as well, a bit like it's not eyeliner, what's it called, anyway, whatever ladies use to cover the top eyelid. And all you do basically is put some of this on your on the applicator, and then getting your sub or whatever subject it is you're doing. Let's see if I can get this to focus. There we go. You just basically run this down, because you want to run it down obviously because of the flow of the water is going down the hull, and you just run this down at points along the hull where you think the water will catch as it's coming to the surface, and you just do that all along the hull. Now, depending on what colour your hull is, will depend on what pastel you'll use. So, as you can see on this one, a lot of it is possibly the soot. It just gives that little bit of a shine. Something the finish is just ever so slightly different, so it stands out from the actual colour of the hull itself. So if we have a look at this U-boat, you can see that there's some pale streaking on the top there, and then darker streaking along here, and sometimes I may have mixed colours, so a bit of rust with a bit of the soot in order to give us a dark brown kind of colour. Obviously this is going to be using the snow perhaps up here, just to give a bit of variation. So that's what those are used for, and I find them very useful. I use them on aircraft as well if I want to give soot stains coming from the exhaust outlets, or from the machine guns over the top of the wing, things like that. A very useful tool. They can be a bit expensive though, that's the only thing. What I have bought as well is these things to replace the brush that comes with the Tamiya pastels. These are slightly smaller. The applicators on the foam applicators are slightly smaller, so they can give you a bit of a finer line as you're brushing down to give that effect of rust or water running off a ship or across the top of an aircraft for the gun smoke, as I say. So there's a little secret. There's my that's how I managed to get those done, and if I can do it again, you guys can do it, no problem. It's just picking the points on, for instance, on the submarine where you think water's going to be running off, and just doing the streaking down those points. So I hope you found that useful. Perhaps it's an item that you weren't aware of, and you can go and pick yourself one up and have a bash at using that. Anyway guys, thanks for watching.